Hello, good people of the internet, and welcome to Famipod, a podcast for family. On this episode of the show, the fam and I are reacting to everything showed at the Summer Games Fest main stage. As always, thank you for supporting the channel, and be sure to let us know what you thought of this event down below. And if you like our content, be sure to drop us a like and hit the subscribe button. But enough about that. For now, let's just get into it. Let's
Summer Game
see.
Fest time, right?
Let's start at the bottom. Yeah, Summer Games Fest. So, kicked it off with Resident Evil Veronica. Dennis, you already touched on this one. You have any other thoughts?
It I'm excited. I hope they have just straight up
He said, "I'm
abolished.
excited" with the least excited voice I've ever heard.
I hope they have absolutely abolished Steve Burnside. I mean I'm sure he's going to be in the game. He's going to be like a character as much as he is in the original. But I really hope they have just changed literally every fiber of his being because my god, he sucks so much. Um some other things that they noted in this Eurogamer interview was as rumors were saying, this game is made by the RE2 and RE4 team.
Nice.
Capcom considers Veronica just as important as the number titles. Modernized gameplay, reimagined storyline.
So
Is this the new 5 with the excuse of Veronica? Like the title being...
I was gonna get into that. So like, it is
No,
interesting that they literally have REV.
I mean, they
as if they're
said
trying to
it's gonna
rewrite
be called
history.
Code Veronica, but
Yeah, no, Capcom. It also says in this post that I'm reading here, Capcom shot down the fan theory that V in REV is supposed to stand for number 5. Rather, they want to make it a one impactful word similar to other entries. So it's just Rev. It's not RE.
Yeah.
RE5.
it's Rev. Like Rev up for the next Resident Evil.
It would have been pretty
also,
bold.
like when I read this, I was like, why did anyone think this? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's what Resident Evil games do. They have like a splash screen of like Resident Evil 9, but the 9 is a Q. They do that shit all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
I mean that anyone thought that they this would like override Resident Evil 5. That's so
Listen,
dumb.
It's really not though, because like again, like the series is oops all bangers until 5 and 6. So like it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility if Capcom was like, "Yo, we're not remaking 5 and 6. We're remaking Veronica, and we're remaking 1, and we're moving on." Like they literally could do that if they wanted. It would be insane, but like it honestly, I wouldn't be that shocked if it was real. That being said, I mean, it looks great. It looks cool. I'm glad that Veronica is getting a remake. I kind of want to push back on the Steve Burnside. I don't want to completely change it because like a lot of what like Resident Evil Requiem has, it has like a lot of Leon camp. Like the Resident Evil series just is very campy. They are still B horror movies, and like Steve Burnside is campy and stupid, just like those old school horror movies are. Do I like him as a character? No, but I don't want them to completely erase that. Like I want that still in the DNA of the game personally.
I don't think I get what you mean. I just don't think Steve Burnside is it. Like again, he almost sexually assaults Claire in the game.
Yeah, don't keep that. But like
I don't think he's
I'm not saying don't give it
character.
like that, but
absolutely terrible character.
He's gonna
I
be a bad
definitely
dude. Like he should still be sleazy and dumb and corny and cheesy.
I wouldn't be like again like yeah I wouldn't mind him being like a campy character, but I mean they just didn't do it well at all in the first time.
Before moving on,
I don't know
to
much to say on
Alien
this. I don't
Isolation
know.
2, zombies moving in
well-
herds.
Whoa! You're skipping over a gem here.
Well, what do you think?
Because he was moving on to Alien Isolation 2. But we cannot gloss over the reveal of a Cuphead sequel and Mighty
Oh,
Cuphead
Jesus.
Adventures. Oh man.
Hell yeah. Let's
Just
go.
like look,
Speaking of
Code
things we
Veronica,
didn't
really
need,
cool that it was there.
What?
But like,
what do you mean?
are you kidding me?
the fuck? What are you
I-
talking about?
I don't really care about Cuphead, but
What?
did you see the what I think is the most interesting part of this announcement?
What,
This
the
what was it
16
called?
8-bit?
What was it called? Mighty Cuphead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
This
awesome.
game is literally a Master System game.
Yeah. Like hardware wise, they
Like yeah,
checked it out for it and everything.
like not just spec'd it out, like they made it for Master System. Like they will sell a physical Master System cartridge that will work on real
That's
hardware.
sick. That's really cool.
Like
That's dope.
they coded this game in assembly. Like this is nuts. Like
this is sick. This is such a cool announcement too, with like the puppet and on
Little-
stage and stuff, man. Like,
The Jeff coming out and be like, you know how I love my puppets, and winks at the camera, and
yeah,
like, you can just see Miss Piggy out in the distance, just blushing, getting flush.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there.
Dude, you're
All right.
insane, Enrico. Cuphead's incredible. Also,
You know-
like,
You, oh, man, y'all are Cuphead guys. I didn't know this.
yeah.
well, was it really a surprise? I'm not like masochistic.
I like
You know what?
Cuphead enough. I've never finished the game. I'm gonna go back to it just for this. But I think it was the announcement was kind of misplaced there. That's my only point.
I think I would agree if they didn't also give us the Mighty Cuphead. It's just like hey, we're working on a sequel. See you in like 7 years would have been like, oh shit. But then like, actually, we got this game that's probably about to come out, and it's like, okay, sick. So like, more Cuphead, and then we have more to look forward to afterward. Like, I mean,
But
I
it
love
felt
Cuphead.
so much a Day of the Devs kind of announcement in the wrong conference in a way.
No.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
disagree.
happy it exists. I'm happy you'll like it, but kind of misplaced for me. Even if you wanted to put it in that conference, I wouldn't have put it between Alien Isolation 2 and Code Veronica.
So I just disagree. I feel like Cuphead has moved through the echelon of like, it's not really an indie game. Maybe it is with like the Microsoft funding or whatever. It's in the same ilk of like a Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight. Like it's
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I
It's up
agree
there
that
with those.
it had a place here, and the announcement was hype. It's just not a game for me. Like
Yeah.
it definitely.
I think the pacing of games at the front of this showcase and at the end of the showcase were absolutely perfect. Like
As
there was a
always,
dip in the middle,
yeah.
as there always is, but like man,
yeah.
I-
Jeff's. I love Jeff's conferences, but like they do have a formula where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Now it's time
like,
for a
let's move
bunch
on then.
of. Now it's time for a bunch of sponsored Tencent games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do as we breeze through this list too. Because next up, Alien Isolation 2. This is pretty cool.
Just like,
It's a horrifying game. Never made it past like the first like few hours of the first one, but this is pretty
Mhm.
cool.
it's odd it's taken this long to get a sequel announcement. Like we're not even getting the sequel. Like who knows how long this is going to be cooking, but it's
Yeah.
very exciting because I mean we've seen so many Alien games since Alien Isolation, and the only thing that we want is a fucking Isolation sequel. It's like lock the
Yeah.
fuck in, guys. Come on. I
Just
hope
being
that,
outside is weird.
yeah, I hope that they learn lessons and the game is a little more condensed. It's not as like
Yeah.
drawn out. Like that game is hard to get into because it has like a 5-hour intro before the game gets good, and then the game lasts like 20 more hours. It's like, all right, let's
Yeah.
reel it in here. But other than that, I'm hyped. I'm excited.
Anybody else? Next up, we got Shadow of the Colossus with robots. Jin
Mhm.
Atlas. This looks sick. What do y'all think?
dude, the devs for this team do so many cool things with scale, and man, they just I don't understand what it is, because like these guys in Santa Monica do something that I just love so much, where it's like they create these things in their worlds that just feel so incomprehensibly big to scale with like your character, and just the way that the world looks with them, and like, man, it just has such a cool vibe. I couldn't be more excited for it. I loved Shadow of the Colossus on PS2, and I fucking loved the one with Trico, or Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Never played Nico. Need to play that.
After that, we got China's take on The Last of Us with Blood Message. Man, this game looks sick. I don't look. You were spewing some hate about NetEase or whatever, Dennis, but this game looks awesome. Like, I can't wait for this one. This looks so much fun. Nothing. Nobody.
I don't
Interesting.
remember this.
I'll wait for it. That's it.
Huh. All right. After that, we got the reveal that Tupac is going to be in Stranger Than Heaven. They found him.
Should be a crime.
It's unbelievable.
This is
Seriously,
like,
that
whoever
was-
owns the Tupac estate, like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, like
What the
this
fuck
is.
are we doing, y'all?
I think this is.
Snoop
a
said it was
prime-
okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is a prime example of when a creator is being posthumously managed by their greedy family.
Yeah.
Like, this happens over and over and over and over again. And of course, we wouldn't have known what Tupac himself would have felt about this. But in every situation like this, I think it's always safer to just not do anything.
Yeah. It does nothing to push the game forward for me at all. Like, it just feels kind of out of good taste. I don't know. I don't like it.
And like, I think
it's very weird.
I think the shot
Weird.
itself that they chose to reveal Tupac is like so, like, his face is so lifeless. It really just feels like they dug him out of his grave and just wheeled him onto the screen. That's
My
like
goodness.
the fact that he's like not
That's
expressing
crazy.
any emotions at all in the shot that they show, that just kind of emphasizes that.
Yeah, who's voicing him in this?
Probably AI.
I would think a
Man.
No, I think they're gonna have a voice actor.
It's interesting, that's for sure. After that, we got Hex.
Wait, just one more thing. Why is Snoop Dogg in this game?
I don't know, man.
And
Like, I guess Snoop Dogg's like big Yakuza fan, I assume. I don't know.
I mean, well, he did talk about like his game studio or whatever, or his publishing company, I think is Death Row Games or whatever.
Oh yeah, Death Row.
And they're kind of working with RGG Studio.
Interesting collaboration.
But yeah,
Sure
very
is
very
something.
interesting. I mean, that's where like he mentioned that, you know, he worked very closely with the Tupac estate or whatever, and that's why he's in the game. I just like you said, it just feels really poor taste. Like really,
Snoop Dogg
really
being in
weird.
the game, I don't care. That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is alive.
If that-
So, like I don't
you
know.
could have just like you would have had a way cooler pop if Snoop just walked out where they had Tupac walk out. Like,
Yeah.
and then he comes out on stage. Then there's no controversy, and the pop is just as big. Like, for the
Yeah.
right reasons. Like,
I mean, it's cool. Death Row Games is still gonna be a thing. Let's see if
Yeah.
one day they release a game. I don't know.
I need to read this sentence out loud. The Tupac estate, speaking of a legal financial entity, also controls the rapper's intellectual property, likeness rights, and unreleased music. So they express themselves to the use of AI, and they are just against unauthorized AI used. So if they are using the likeness of Tupac, I'm pretty sure they're gonna use an AI version of his voice as well.
oof.
They already used him in a hologram, so
Yeah.
why not?
Moving on.
Yikes. Next we had Hex, new game from some of the developers behind the Division. This is a cool moving on
Yeah.
kind of thing for me. It looks all right.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not a Division guy. I like anything sci-fi, so maybe. Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin was revealed to be the first game from the new Paramount. Is it publishing? Is it publisher, right?
Yeah.
And then it's
This one-
Platinum Games is the studio.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong. This is like a re-announcement of The Last Runner because
Yeah.
I thought THQ
Yeah.
was making it, right?
They changed the
And then-
development team, I think.
I think this is a plus, like a positive, if I'm being honest, because like no offense against THQ Nordic, I think they got some good games, but like Platinum Games should be making a Last Ronin Ninja Turtle game. Like if someone's making a Ninja Turtle game, Platinum Games comes to mind, if not like a Rocksteady, because that dream will never die. But The Last Ronin is
definitely.
already a cool concept for a narrative, and like I wish we could see more of this, but obviously, this is again like a re-announcement of a game. So I mean, the announcement's hard to get too excited about, but I am excited.
When they showed the shot of the sewer, I kind of just thought it was a Ninja Turtles game because I forgot about the Last Ronin thing being a
Mhm.
thing.
Mm.
And when they showed it was Last Ronin, I was like, I'm kind of disappointed because I kind of want to play as the Turtles.
Yeah, we don't have any like solid Turtles games, and the one that we're gonna get, all the turtles are dead. It's just like,
It sucks.
Just give it to Insomniac, so Dennis will be so fucking happy about the combat system.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why are there so many enemies? They're ninjas, Dennis.
After that, we got Gundam Rogue Orbit. Just stop me when y'all want me to pause on one. Crossfire. Well, never mind. We're gonna stop on this one. Former Call of Duty developers revealed a new single-player, story-driven.
Oh yeah,
Crossfire game. Wasn't this the Naughty Dog devs too?
Yeah, they
Yeah, this
mentioned
is
like it's
former
a super
Naughty Dog.
team of devs.
Yeah.
Did any of y'all pop for this?
Narrative, yeah, but like
wouldn't
once
say-
they're like military shooting, I was like, oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say pop, but I am definitely like interested in anything these people are doing. But I would say like I'm generally not very interested in like military stuff. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this one for sure.
They had a whole
enough.
spiel about how it's got a new system with cover or whatever.
Cover, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
dynamic.
interested in that. Like, we'll see.
After that, we had Guild Wars 3, and I don't have much to say about this, but anytime a
Dude.
developer gets on stage and is like, it's time to revolutionize such and such genre, or this is the next evolution in such and such, it's like, you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, and look, the game looks cool, but like,
Well-
I hate you've never seen a like this, or it's just,
Well,
I
to
don't
be
know anything
completely
about
honest,
Guild
like,
Wars.
Yeah, like me, I don't really know much about Guild Wars either, but like if you look at the gameplay, like I believe he was like, oh, this is gonna be a whole new type of MMO or whatever. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen an MMO play like this?
I don't
No.
play a lot of
Like,
MMOs,
all
so I'm not
MMOs
the
are
best.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like this was
that's
like
fair.
had like fucking parkour and whatever. It's like I can see that. You know?
This is also one
How's
of
it
those
gonna run though?
series-
Like,
this is one of those series that people constantly ask and talk about, and it's like, cool, the Guild Wars fandom gets a win because, like, dude, I'm so tired of hearing about it. Good for them.
we had Virtua Fighter Crossroads, which
A fighting
is
game that
like a
didn't
first-
show any fighting game gameplay.
It was so weird.
It's not a fighting game.
It is not a
It's
fighting
not-
game.
It's not a fighting game. It's a first-person like narrative game based on the Virtua Fighter universe, which is
so
sick.
weird.
Like, I look, Virtua Fighter. I have like a weird relationship with Virtua Fighter because it was my first fighting game. Because I had a Sega Saturn growing up, and like I popped off for this. I love Virtua Fighter. This was pretty cool. I want to see the classic characters that I know from the series, but I was excited for this. We had the a game that I think showed at every single showcase, RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Yeah.
I was so tired of seeing this game when it showed at the Nintendo Direct. I was like, can I please stop seeing RuneScape? I'm tired of it already.
Yeah, that did nothing for me.
Mafia: The Old Country expansion, Man of Honor. It's cool. 1666 Amsterdam.
As soon as the trailer came up, I thought, "Oh, this is Assassin's Creed Hex," which was kind of on point, given Patrice Desilets was Ubisoft guy. But
what 1666?
Yeah,
you're talking about? Okay, yeah, I didn't know what this was.
I'm super interested in this one, just off the trailer, cool. The vibes, the atmosphere alone. I
you can play the prologue on Steam for free, I think.
Yeah, who's got the time, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Just watch a YouTube gameplay.
Yeah. No, I love the aesthetic of this game. It's very like culty and witchy and creepy and gothic. I'm into it.
Yeah. Yep. After that, we got the new entry in the asymmetric horror games franchise, Saw Genesis, a 3v1 multiplayer game. Cool. I'm not big on the asymmetric.
I
think they're fun.
With y'all.
I'm personally more interested in Saw Mega Drive, actually.
I don't know what that is.
What?
It's because you said So Genesis, which is the name.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. That one went over my head.
Of all the things I thought of all the things I thought I could see Bluebird Team working on, Saw was definitely not on that list. But it exists.
I did like
is that the team that
like the fucking Saw character cycled out on stage.
Yeah, that was cool.
The puppet.
Like I wanna note that I really like about Jeff's presentations is that he has a level of theatricality, like showmanship that I really love about his presentation. Like he's the only one who's doing staged presentations anymore.
Yeah.
And they're really entertaining to watch.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
I like the asymmetric games. Like they don't usually stick with me. Like it's not like I'm gonna play it for months, but I've enjoyed every single one I played, and like I could see a vision where a Saw one would be interesting. The trailer didn't indicate that it would be what I would want it to be, which would be like kind of like an escape room for the prisoners, I guess, like an escape room team kind of co-op game, and then the murderer has to do something else. I don't know. I don't know, but it didn't seem like that to me. It just seemed more like a standard asymmetrical kind of cash grab.
Honestly, it seems like. Go ahead, Enrico. I'm sorry.
Go, Ryan.
It seems like these games keep popping up and trying to like grab the crown from Dead by Daylight. Or Dead by Daylight. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And like it seems like Dead by Daylight just kind of has this genre, or this genre in a stranglehold. And like every game that comes out and tries to do this ends up going away eventually. But excited for the people that are into these kind of games for sure.
I wouldn't mind jumping into it for a week.
The one thing that made me raise my eyebrow is the narrative, because it's set immediately after the First World War, which is
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
It's like a prequel, technically, to the Saw franchise, I guess.
Dude, Jigsaw's old. Goes way back.
Oh, man. After that, we got Lords of the Fallen 2, which I thought was out already.
This is a game that just keeps popping up, and every time I see it, I'm like, "This looks badass," and I'm like, I don't. don't know if I'm gonna play it, but like it looks badass. But I'm tired of seeing it.
I know we're
looks
supposed
really
to
good.
split the art and the artist, but the more I hear the CEO of the game dev
Yeah.
company speak, the less I want to play that game.
He's like
Yeah.
a cancer. Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
what? I'm not in the loop here.
Is anti woke, mainly
Oh.
anti woke stuff, but yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Range.
yeah.
After that, we got Star Wars Zero Company, which is the new XCOM style Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Looks cool.
Very cool. I'm
Yeah.
not an XCOM guy, but
Me neither.
excited.
I like Mario and Rabbids. That was fun. I can do a Star Wars one of them.
Oh yeah,
Dennis,
dude.
you didn't pop
Yeah.
off her?
Yes. Zero Company.
was
I'm
waiting for
excited.
it.
I'm excited for Zero Company. The only like XCOM style game that I have ever really played is the Mario Rabbids games. So I am excited to kind of jump into a more hardcore kind of XCOM experience. And I mean doing it with Star Wars. Perfect.
Yeah.
Love that this is set during the Clone Wars. Really intrigued by the fact that Anakin shows up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely
Looks
gonna play
cool.
this. Really strange that this game and the Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming out 2 months apart.
Yeah, that is weird.
They're of course very different games, but it feels a bit weird to have
Yeah.
2 Star Wars games so close. Could you guys imagine that maybe it was a bad idea to only allow EA to make Star Wars games?
No, it turned out great. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
No
It's
downside.
not
at
like
all.
we basically got no Star Wars games for like 10 years.
I mean, to be fair, EA did make some banger Star Wars games, but
Yeah, but it didn't have to be an exclusivity deal.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
And now it's not. And now we're gonna get Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts, and it's gonna be awesome. After that, we got another game that is like just crowding up the September space is Blood of the Dawnwalker. Man,
This one was
that game looks
surprising.
cool.
Yeah.
This game looks really cool.
It's weird that we
Uh,
saw this game this late in development and looks this good. I'm like, damn, I kind of want to check this out. Yeah.
It's from Witcher 3 devs,
Oh,
Yeah,
which is
right.
very
What?
interesting considering we've got Witcher 3 DLC coming out and Witcher 4.
It is not from CD
it's
Projekt
not-
Red.
it's
It's
not
from
CD
oh,
Projekt
former,
Red.
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Sorry,
it's
yeah,
from former CD Projekt people.
Witcher 3 devs.
This is gonna need a different discussion, but the one downside that I want to apply to the Blood of the Dawnwalker project is we're the Witcher the Witcher devs. Let's create a studio and make another Witcher.
Right. Yeah.
It's I don't know. There's something that's not clicking there. But it is an interesting production. And also, spoiler, given there's a story piece set in the current times. But yeah, I mean, interesting. But it blends together with a bunch of stuff, I think.
You know, vampires are one of those things where I feel like they're done a lot in games, and it always feels like the projects always feel either kind of double A or just something that I'm not that interested in. And this one, for a change, looks like something that I might, gravitate towards.
Yeah.
I felt that a little bit with Redfall, and then found out that game was complete crap. And was like, oh.
This one looked cool.
After that, another thing that I don't know if Dennis and Rico care about, we got Among Us story On Guard. Curly, did you pop off for this? Because I kind of popped off for this.
Yeah, man. Well, yes and no. So, like, Among Us was one of the most fun I've had playing a video game. Period. With live streaming and with friends and stuff. Like, I want to see this franchise work. It's just the game is unfortunately like a time and place thing, and like this didn't necessarily sell me that I would have to play it, but I would probably buy this just to support the devs, if I'm being honest. Like
Yeah,
it looks cool. I like the idea. It's just it I don't know. It does.
it looks really fun. I kind of popped off for this just because I don't know, we have so much like rich history and so much fun
Yeah.
with Among Us. You do feel like you kind of owe the studio like
Dude, I just kind of want them to make it Among Us too. Like even like I know they could keep updating Among Us, right? But like
Yeah.
they need to figure out an edge to get people back in, and this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like I would play it if I had a group of like 8 to 10 people that were like, "Yo, let's play Among Us." I'd still be on that shit, dude. I fucking love that game. Just as a premise and a concept, it's like the best board game, video game I've ever played. Like it's just
yeah,
a
definitely.
good multiplayer fun time. But I don't know that I want to play that single player. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
This was also shown alongside the reveal, or a little more of a reveal of the show, right?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
the show's got an amazing cast. It
Yep.
looks a little too hokey, but like me and Alex both decided, yeah, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
check it out. Again, it's one of those things where it's like I love this studio and I hope that they succeed, and I'll support whatever they put out.
I like that the show actually kind of retains the art style to some extent.
Yeah,
Like
that is
the
cool.
show didn't look too overproduced, which I think is a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Dennis, this is a you one, right? Because as a Dr. Captain Capcom, we got Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance. Are you prepared to jump into Monster Hunter now that you are the Capcom guy?
No, I'm not playing Monster Hunter.
Dude, I didn't
This
play
looks
Monster
sick.
Hunter Wilds, but this game didn't look anything like what Monster Hunter Wilds looked like. To me, at least trailer wise, this looked way cooler.
I've from what I've heard is that people do not like Wilds, and they've been trying to essentially reboot it, and this is kind of part of that effort.
I think
I feel like we're too far gone, but this trailer looked awesome. Like I was like, damn, I want to play this.
Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it's supposed to be me and Sid's next big like co-op adventure, but I heard the PC version of this game is like super bugged, or at least it was on launch.
It's not necessarily buggy. It's just really not performant. You need a very high-end PC to run it properly.
Oof. That ain't me. After that, we got Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. This looks like Forza Horizon Lego, or not Lego, but Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah,
that's the vibes I got from this.
The Hot Wheels racing games are underrated.
I think
they're always so fun, and like they lend the games an edge where it's just like, hey, we're gonna put random loop de loops and dumb shit that Hot Wheels cars have, where you can do backflips and front flips. It's like, man, why don't real racing games have this stuff? Because it's super cool. Like I don't give a shit about being realistic anymore. Like put me in a fucking Hot Wheels car, bro. Let's go.
No, this game looks awesome. I also think this is a September game, which means I will miss the.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this when it eventually comes to Game Pass.
Yeah. After that, we got Clutch. Speaking of Forza Horizon clones, former developers of Forza Horizon. This is more story focused, open world driving game. This looks cool. This was kind of not leaked, but shown before SGF. With like its own like standalone little presentation that Enrico you showed us. It was very cool looking. Attack on Titan 3.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm tentatively excited for Clutch.
Yeah.
I like the idea of I really liked how I don't remember who it was, but I was listening to Digital Foundry, and they kind of put it in a really interesting way, which is like nobody has really made a racing game that has a real narrative.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of racing movies, Like, I mean, one of the biggest cinematic franchises of all time, Fast and Furious, is they're car movies, they're racing movies. There's not really anything like that in the game space. And this seems to be like a story that like a racing game that's taking the story seriously. And I think that's pretty interesting, actually. And so I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this one. I mean, they have Hollywood actors, like fucking Darth Maul is here.
My favorite.
One of the things,
Darth Maul.
As I've been playing through slowly through Forza Horizon 6, that just kind of like keeps me from like super diving into the game is like the dialogue writing and the narrative is just so like just thrown in there like with no like real care. It feels like this is just a to service the gameplay and the exploration.
It's just a vessel to get you to the next thing in the car.
Absolutely. And this
most
feels
racing
different
game stories, you know.
It doesn't feel like a premier product because of that, though, because it kind of gives you that like the way. I don't know if any of y'all played the new Skate, but like it feels the exact same way that Skate does, and I don't know. It's throwing me a little bit. Attack on Titan 3, cool. I love that anime. I don't know if any of y'all are Attack on Titan dudes, but this is cool.
Show's cool.
Power World got a 1.0. That's cool.
I didn't even realize that.
I forgot that game was in early access.
Man, early access is so bonk sometimes. Like, okay. Like, all right, sure.
We got The Wolf Among Us 2 out in 2027, which is what a crazy announcement to get here.
I mean, like, I'm excited for it. I'm glad that it's real. I'm glad that it's finally, shown again. Yeah.
Looks cool. They also announced the remaster for the first one. Coming out holiday 2026. And then we got a huge surprise, which is Stellar Blade Blood Rain, which man, look, I want to find a way to play these games where I don't look like a pervert. Like these games look so fun. Yeah. But like, I don't know. It got to the point in the trailer where she drops the cloak, and I'm just like, of course. There we go.
Here we got the skin tight suit.
Like,
yeah,
it's not just that, but like, am I crazy or did they add like jiggle physics to the butt?
Oh no,
like, am I crazy?
There was jiggle.
Okay, because like it was like it was just the showcase of the trailer for a moment where it just paused like and jiggled for like 2 seconds. I was like, is my family watching?
My butt don't jiggle, it folds.
I just like, can I get a mod to where I can play this game with more clothes on? Like, I just want to be able to play this gameplay because it's so cool. But
it looks fun.
I'm excited for this. I mean, I really liked the first Stellar Blade. Like the biggest reason really was the fact that it feels like a Souls game that's not like elitist.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the game, I was like, and it also has, like a real story, unlike Souls games.
Shut your mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
This guy.
But like at the end of the game, I was like, I was really
got waves of enemies, man.
I was like surprisingly invested in the story and the world. Like the lore of Stellar Blade is really fucking interesting. Like towards the end of the game, I was like, I kind of just want to know what happens. And like, if I was playing like a Souls game, I was like, well, fuck you, I guess. Like, that's kind of what happened when I played Silk Song. It was like, okay, I'm getting towards the end of this game and I kind of just want to know what happens. Like, I would have just dropped the difficulty and kept playing. But no, fuck you, I guess. So I just stopped playing. And in Stellar Blade, I just dropped the difficulty and I got to the end of the game and I continued playing. And I have gone back to the game for the DLCs and stuff like that as well. Like, I genuinely think it is bad for your game if you don't have if you don't have any option for reducing the difficulty, because it would just lead to people stopping to play the game.
There's tons of ways to reduce the difficulty in Souls games. It's called getting good.
That's not. It's not a reason. It's not a solution.
You can literally grind infinitely in Souls games and just make you be able to beat the bosses in one hit. I did.
You can't. I mean, like,
tons of ways.
devil's
to beat
advocate
these
here.
games in-
Silksong is one of my favorite video games of all time. There's not really a way to make that game
You can't.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I get where you're
But
coming from.
Souls
I
games, you
disagree
can.
just because I feed off that difficulty, but I hear where you're coming from, because again, like, that game does build up into a really interesting story, and I don't see the, like, personally, I don't see the harm in being like, yo, like Celeste, like, it literally is just like, hey, do you want just infinite fallen whole and don't die? Like, fuck it. Like, accessibility options like that don't necessarily hurt a game, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know. That's a whole nother topic of discussion.
Yeah, and quick note on that. Like, I really like how Celeste frames those kind of features. I don't think they intended it this way, but I think it kind of works by calling, because I think a lot of these developers, they're worried that people will drop the difficulty for convenience sake and not because they can't progress. And I think the way you get around that is by calling it assist mode, because like the tryhard gamers are gonna be like, I'm not gonna play a baby mode. What do you mean?
Yo, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
I don't need any help. And then you got people like me who like don't care. Like I like
care.
I'm like I don't care, and like I'm in a situation where like I'm going to play it on, a sufficiently difficult difficulty until I'm not enjoying it anymore. And yeah, so and then I can not feel like assist mode is impacting my sense of masculinity and just drop the difficulty.
After that, Capcom announced that Ryan is going to be buying Street Fighter 6 because they added Tifa as a DLC character. Screw you, Capcom. Why did you do this to me? Oh, man.
This was like one of those, like, no-brainer, why hasn't this already happened kind of thing. Between Tifa being in Street Fighter or in Tekken, and Street Fighter beat him to the punch.
Yeah.
I mean, no pun intended. But like, with the Final Fantasy VII hype as high as it is, and like Tifa being a brawler character, it's like, come on, y'all. Like, why is it taking this fucking long to do? But I mean, it's a hype announcement. It's awesome.
The fact we got 3 like sword fighting characters in fighting games before we got Tifa is wild. No, this is a perfect deal, perfect fit.
I can't lie and say that this didn't make me interested in buying Street Fighter 6 either. Like, I should 100%. I also kind of wanna push on something here, Ryan. Why do you feel that Stellar Blade is too goonery for you and Tifa is not?
There's no jiggle physics in Final Fantasy VII, man.
There are.
There are.
Not like that. Not like that. Also, like, my love for those characters is not based on that. Like, it's just different.
It does. Yeah, I'm not. Wait, are you insinuating that your love for Stellar Blade is gonna be goonery?
No, I'm just saying, like,
play that game because
you can't play those games without the accusations jumping on you. Like,
well, I mean, you can also just not care about the accusations and just be like, I actually just like this game.
Yeah, no, that's not how I work. That's not how this works at all.
I can kind of see where, like, there's a level of skin tightness and like everything's really moist on her pants for whatever reason. Like,
I hate
like there is a level of looking at it where it's like I can see myself becoming like uncomfortable. It just seems different than with Tifa, in my opinion. there's just a
They
different
put a
vibe
skin
of
suit in Stellar Blade, dude.
yeah.
Like,
and granted, you could say the same thing if you put Tifa in a bikini, which I did. So there's that. I did. I chose that outfit, and I stand by that decision.
I'm just my whole argument is that I don't think it's that different.
Speaking of Tifa,
yeah, the hypest announcement of the week, boys. Final Fantasy VII Revelation is here in spring of 2027.
wild.
My goodness, the reveal here, them showing off Vincent and Sid's combat systems, man. Just goosebumps everywhere. Like, I'm so excited. What I already touched on this. Y'all
I need to speak.
you'll sound
I
it.
don't think it showed well.
I think it did. What did you think it didn't show well?
The
Aside
first
from the
trailer
fact
was
that they-
enough.
Aside
The
from the
first
fact that
trailer
they
was
Friday
enough.
night.
recasted, aside from the fact that they recasted Sephiroth,
Sephi. Yeah.
as another Superman and
which
voice actor, by the way.
which
The
is
lineage
so
continues.
disappointing.
Really?
They recast Sephiroth?
Yeah,
You can
Tyler
barely tell.
Hoechlin was like not available or something like that.
It's one of Matt Mercer's dudes from Critical Role. He's also a renowned Kingdom Hearts voice actor. I can't remember his name.
Travis William.
Yeah, Travis William.
Yeah, the first trailer was good. I don't think I needed the deep dive. Like it broke the rhythm a little bit for me. I'm still interested. I'm still gonna play. I never played the original one. I really liked Remake. I really liked Rebirth. So I'll be playing that day one. But I can't explain why or how. But I don't think it showed well. Because it was a known quantity in a way. I don't know. I really don't can't explain how, but it felt wrong for some reason.
Yeah, I will say the flow of it was weird because they did keep breaking away back and forth. But by the
Yeah.
time they're on like the third time, I was like, well, shit, we're just getting a whole blowout. And I was just there for it.
Mhm.
But like, I
think
can kind of see why you would feel like the pacing was weird. Because I mean, it was odd that it just kept being like, all right, that's the announcement. Oh, wait, there's more. That's the new announcement. Wait, there's still more. It's just like, okay, all right, cool. Like, I'll keep taking it, keep giving it to me. It's a fucking snack and a half. Let's go.
Yeah, I certainly would have preferred if they just kind of did an extended video instead of cutting back to Matt Mercer and the director.
Hamaguchi.
Yeah.
I disagree.
That being
wholeheartedly,
said,
but-
holy shit. Like the fact that like we got to see this much of the game and it's this far along, which I suspected that it was probably coming out next year, but I thought it would be another like winter 2027 or next winter. That way it could fall into 2028. Spring is crazy, and dude, the timeline between Rebirth and this with the scope that it seems to have is wild to me. I'm not really too sure. Like the fact that they're like, yeah, just go anywhere on the overworld map, hop on down. Just like I don't know what that actually looks like, but like I'm really interested in seeing like how that works moment to moment.
Skydive, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so ready, y'all. Just
Especially
put
how
me in a coma.
Valentine jumps. It seems like a water slide kind of jump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
put me in a
over the moon
coma
with this
until
one.
spring next year, and then wake me up. Like,
And
If,
I'm happy to see it's multi-plat. So I'm not a Switch 2
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
but I'm happy to see that it comes to Switch 2 immediately.
Mhm.
I'm happy to see it comes to Xbox immediately. So Square Enix will realize that maybe their selling goals are a little bit too high, and it's not a matter of multi-plat or not. But yeah, happy to see it's gonna be there.
I'm I really hope the rest of the industry starts to look at this trilogy and the Capcom as like shining beacons of modern video game production. Like the fact that like the turnaround that they've had on this trilogy is insane.
It's crazy.
Like it is a marvel of modern video game production that they have managed to pull out like such big games. Like I was gonna say great games, but I actually don't think Rebirth is that great. Something they did talk about, by the way, that they heard the feedback for Rebirth, and they have tweaked things for Revelation, to not make it feel as bloated. I think what I've heard
Excellent.
specifically is
Didn't
a lot
hear
of
the word
like
bloated used.
what I heard specifically was that they've made it so a lot of mini games are more optional and unlocks things instead of being part of the main story, which I not sure was the problem necessarily. But maybe
Agree.
it's just like an example. I'm not sure, but I definitely hope they've fixed some things for this game. As I've said multiple times, and as Ryan hates when I say it, I did not like how much time I spent in that game. And I'm not someone who's opposed to spending a lot of time in games, but it felt like I wasted time.
Yep. I'm also so excited to see how they wrap this up story wise, narratively, without spoiling anything. Like the possibilities are endless, and like I just can't wait to see what they do. And I'm just kind of excited either way because like this, the way they set this remake up, makes it to where it couldn't possibly tarnish the way that the original game ends because of the timeline shit. It's where it's like no matter what happens here, I'm kind of gonna be excited for it. And the original timeline still lives in my heart anyway. And I love the way the original ended, but like I just hope they kind of play with that enough because I feel like that was one of the downfalls for Rebirth. Is like from remake, they open up that door where there's like, yo, anything can happen. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. And then they just kind of walk that back in Rebirth. It's like the stuff that they changed, they just made happen anyway. It's like, oh, it's like that destiny has to be fulfilled either way. It's like, well, that's not that interesting then. So I'm hoping they kind of figure out an interesting way to bring that and tie it into the ending.
Yeah, I'm excited to see because Nomura and Hamaguchi both talked about this at length in interviews, where like the idea is maybe that the ending is going to be different and that they are able to tell other stories in this world afterwards. So if this sets up more adventures with this cast of characters, man,
Yeah,
sign me up.
dude, I will play Final Fantasy VII games specifically forever. Like, I love that cast of characters. Like, just keep giving me more stories, and yeah, it'd be awesome.
That's a wrap on our thoughts on the Summer Games Fest main stage. To hear our thoughts on the entirety of the Summer Games Fest week, be sure to check out our other breakdowns and let us know what your favorite game of the week was. We'll see you on the next one.